Right.
All right, guys, let's go over the check your understanding on page 172. So we're going to practice doing least squared regression in your calculator. So we've got to enter in the points per game and the wins. We obviously can't enter in the team name. So the points per game is going to be in list 1, and that is our X term. And the number of wins is going to be in list 2, which is our Y term. So go to your calculator, go to your lists, and we'll put these in. Okay, before I put my stuff in list 2, my wins, make sure I put the appropriate win opposite the appropriate points per game. And once you get these in here, don't sort them, because if you sort one list, it will not sort the other list to correspond. Okay, so don't sort these. Okay, so we have both of our lists in. Okay, let's do a scatter plot. So second y equals to your scatter plots. I've already got it on. First graph is your scatter plot. List 1 is my x's and list 2 is my y's, which I know. Okay, zoom 9 for stats, and there's my scatter plot. Definitely a positive linear association, fairly strong. Okay, let's run linear regression. So you go back to stat, go over to calc, lin reg, this one, number 8, a plus bx. Don't do ax plus b, not like you would get the wrong answer, but we associate the letter b with slope. Okay, again, my x values are in list 1, my y values are in list 2, and there is my least squared regression line. So that's my A, and there's my slope. So I would write it as y hat equals negative 3.7506 plus 0.4372x. X are my points per game, and Y are my wins. So let's check it against what the book has, and ooh, that's supposed to be a negative. And we got it correct, okay? Now, the important thing, two things. We want to turn stat diagnostics on because we want to be able to see correlation and coefficient of determination. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to hit mode on your calculator, and you'll probably go to your second page until you see something called stats diagnostics, okay? Turn that on. Make sure you change it to on and hit your enter button, okay? So now when I have that turned on, oops, and I run my lin reg, it gives me my correlation and my coefficient of determination, and we'll talk about all that, okay? So you gotta make sure your stats diagnostic is on. All right, the last thing I wanna do is graph this least squared regression line against our scatter plot. So how do you graph a line? You hit y equals in the calculator. You all know how to do this, and let's graph it. So negative 3.7506 plus 0.4372x, and it'll graph it right on top of my scatter. So I can see how the least squared regression line is going right through the middle of all of my points. Okay, that's it for now. See you next time.